What a load of old horse shit. We've drawn 1-1 home to Arsenal, a team in which played absolutely fucking dog shit against us today. That is the worst that I've seen Arsenal play in so long, and we still couldn't beat them. That is really disappointing. It's reminiscent of the other games that we've thrown stupid points against horseshit opposition in Stoke and Burnley at home, and we've done it again. And you can't just say it's another one of them days, because they're happening too often and too frequent. We've been much the better team in this game today, and would have been deserved winners, but we've thrown 2 points away. It's almost as good as, well, it's the same as a loss in my eyes, because them points that we've dropped in recent weeks in them home games, that's 3 draws on the trot now at home against two teams we should have beat. I wasn't confident that we were going to beat Arsenal today in my preview. I said 1-1 draw. I wasn't confident because Arsenal on paper are a better team than us at this moment in time. They had informed players, Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil, and I really feared Manchester United in this game, but they've played absolutely dog shit today. Sanchez looked like he was carrying an injury. Ozil was really poor, and we haven't capitalised on this. It's really disappointing. I was fairly happy with the attacking sense of our lineup. You know, I was a bit concerned about Martial because he has been so poor this season, and he flattered to deceive. Had a couple of shots in that first half, but I wasn't at all surprised when Wayne Rooney come on for him in that second half. We've taken the lead, obviously, through a great one-matter strike, and I was hoping we could kick on just after that and maybe nick the second. If we could have got the second, put the game to bed. That is what we need to do, because we're always susceptible. We've got Jones and Rojo playing at the centre-back, which really worries me all the time. Dealt with everything. Obviously, Arsenal were poor today until that last few minutes, and we've let a header in. Really, really disappointing there, because that was all Arsenal have done all game. When it leaves Manchester United in their Champions League position in jeopardy this season, because we're falling further behind. Again, some of the other teams at the top are going to win, and it's really making it difficult just to get in that top 4 again, which is such a shame after the spending we've had this summer. We've still got a lot of dead wood that needs clearing out. I'll admit that, but it has really left it on a knife edge for us, because we're not winning. We've got to get a consistent run. It's just like in previous seasons. We'll win one game and we won't win the next couple of games. We've got to be, as I said before, we've got to be winning 3 or 4 games on the trot to even challenge for them top 4 places. And it's just not, doesn't look like it's going to happen this season. It is a real shame. Certainly for me, the title is done and dusted. I thought that was gone already anyway. I was just praying that one of these teams at some point probably will slip up. But what I've been saying before is that I don't think that Manchester United will get that consistency together in order to get in the top 4. Probably Arsenal will probably fuck up a load of games like they have done recently against Middlesbrough at home and Tottenham at home, and drop enough points for Manchester United to easily walk into that top 4 position. But we won't do it, because we won't get the consistent run of wins together in order to get into that top 4, which is a real shame. It really is. But we will go again. We're Manchester United. Hopefully we can bounce back in the next game. But it's just really disappointing. I know we're missing Zlatan Ibrahimovic up front, which we shouldn't be after spending all this money. But he is the main goal scorer, the main goal threat for Manchester United. And that really doesn't help when he misses any sort of game for Manchester United, even though he wasn't on form until that last game against Swansea. But we're heavily reliant on his goals at this moment in time, which is a real worry for Manchester United. Because besides that, you're looking at Juan Mata's got 3 or 4 goals and Paul Pogba's got 3 or 4, but no one else is really shipping in with a lot of goals. Martial is so out of form. Rashford hasn't been scoring as many lately, and it is a bit of a worry for Manchester United. At home, we've only scored 9 goals so far this season. We really do need to step that up, because we usually let one in as well. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. It's definitely 2 points dropped. Definitely, it seems like a loss. Where do we go from here? Can we revive this and turn it around, or do you think after Christmas, if we are out of any contentions of getting in the top 4, that Jose Mourinho may just think fuck it with the league and play some reserve players and then concentrate on that Europa League? I mean, it's not going to be easy to win that Europa League, but with this squad we have, I think we are the best team in the Europa League. It's just whether some teams from the Champions League, maybe Tottenham, are going to slip out of the Champions League, which will be a really difficult team to knock out of there. But a lot of the teams are no better than Manchester United in that Europa League. I know there's a lot of games to be played in it, but it is a competition on paper that Manchester United are more than capable of winning. So maybe Jose Mourinho may have to do that. If we're out of contention for the top 4, at any point in the season, then he's going to probably have to fuck it off like Liverpool did last year and then just concentrate on getting him rather at Europa League, because if there's nothing else to play for, then at least go for it. Even if we don't win it, so be it. I know people don't actually want to win the Europa League, but that Champions League spot would be vital, because we have to get in that Champions League next season. It's just not an option to keep going season after season without the Champions League, because you're going to struggle at some point. Admittedly, we're paying big wages and big transfer fees, but at some point in time, players are going to see that we're inconsistently out of the Champions League, and they're going to choose to go elsewhere for less money, which will be disappointing. We've been able to recruit big name stars this summer with no Champions League football. With Champions League football, we can probably increase that and get some even better, more top players, but we will have to wait and see. But really disappointed today, yet again, another draw at Old Trafford. Anyway, like the video. Hopefully we can get back to winning ways next time out. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon.